Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you guys follow along on my Instagram stories, you will know that I recently tried hot rollers. Also, I guess my previous hair video showed that I did hot rollers and I had this like glorious, voluminous blowout vibe, which is kind of hanging on for dear life here, but not really. But I did a workout today and I put my hair in a pony thinking it would survive. What was I thinking? Since then, many of you have chimed in and said like, oh, try a claw clip, try an octo curler. What's an octo curler? Maybe that needs to be a whole video in itself. Anyway, I didn't even let myself Google it yet, but let's rewind. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alex Michael Nay, and we do all things self-love, kindness to oneself, self-care, fashion, beauty, stuff like that. We just chat, we're friends, you know? And if you're a returning BFF, this is a video that some of you have been requesting for a while. Today seemed like the perfect day to film it because I'm actually doing it. So I find that it's easiest to just kind of bring you all along on the journey lately, as you've noticed, instead of like, I haven't had a ton of time to set aside for making videos. So I did my little blowout, like it wasn't really a blowout. It was like hot rollers that looked like a blowout, which by the way, I will say the volume remained intact. Like I don't even understand the volume that we're still having. Because if you guys saw my journey about taking out my hair extensions and my hair was just like a frazzly little boop. And so I've been using Vigomore. I've been trying to be a little gentler on my hair as far as heat, just doing 1 or 2 times a week. And then just kind of leaning into the natural texture, whichever's going on any given day, sleeping with a silk pillowcase. But I will say like something about that, whatever I did the other day with the combination of products and how I styled it has just given me like thickness and volume like never before. Like I'm kind of confused and very excited. So anyway, I think what I'm planning to kind of do is as I wash my hair, like I really honestly wash my hair like once a week, and I don't think I have anything else in me other than that. Maybe twice a week, but no, let's get real, once a week. So when I wash my hair, that's the time that I'm gonna like kind of heat style it. So I want to try and keep my heat styling to 2 days a week max. 1 if possible, but with working out again lately, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. We'll see how it goes, because tomorrow I'm supposed to go to SoulCycle in the morning with my friend, and I'm gonna see how this hair survives that. Because I'm used to being spoiled, sleeping on my hair, waking up the next day and it being kind of done and like zhuzhing it. Once I figured out how to style it this way that I'm about to show you, it lasts for days. So unless you're getting super sweaty or needing to put it up, then it should be fine. But I'm gonna have to figure this out because something's gotta give, you know what I mean? So my plan is to kind of let my hair air dry and then blow dry it and then style it with the hot rollers and get like a voluminous blowout for a couple days. And then from the blowout, maybe curl, and that would be like 2 heat styling sessions per week max. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted. Let me know if this is something that you can relate to or that's helpful for you. But I thought today I would just show you my kind of deconstructed natural wave. What should we call this? Like vibey wave on short hair. Help me name it, please comment below. And if I think of something in the meantime, that'll be the title of this video. Okay, so POV. You just got done with a workout or you just woke up and your hair's looking like not bad, like it's not, you don't necessarily need to wash it yet. You rarely need to wash it. Trust me, dry shampoo will take you a long way. But you want to look, I don't know, like sophisticated and whatever. So it's really, for me, it's really hard to get back to that initial blowout look a few days in. So it's easier to kind of lean into a different kind of wave. So today I'm going to show you how I do my waves, and I'm going to show you all the tools that I use. First thing I'm going to do is, there is this product that I'm loving by Orbe. I've been using this lately. It's a Mystify Restyling Spray. I think I actually showed this to you guys another time, but I can't remember if I did or didn't. But I have been using it. So it just says shake and mist on next day hair, heat style or air dry to redefine your style. So if I just use this, like as you can see, there's like a couple parts that like got creased and look really like frizzy and bad. So I'm just gonna like lightly spritz it there and kind of finger comb through to give me like a new base. Do you see what I'm saying? It got like creased and like crimped. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. And then I'm just gonna kind of like spray it throughout lightly. If you were wanting to fully restyle, this is a great option, but it kind of refreshes, activates the products, reactivates the products that's already in your hair. But that's just a great option in general if you're wanting to restyle. I don't normally do my hair in my living room, by the way. I normally do it in the bathroom, but in order to be able to like have the nice camera and show you guys properly, I'm just kind of sitting here and I set up a little thing. That's why I keep bending down to set stuff on the floor because I didn't think to put a side table. Anyway, that's all irrelevant. So then I'm going to use the Orbe Invisible Defense. This is like a heat protectant spray. So again, since I'm trying to grow my hair out, since I live that blonde life, we have to keep our hair preserved, okay? So this one is good for sun exposure and hot tools. So if you got this and you were planning to like, you know, do beach days and stuff, that would help too. So I'm just gonna lightly mist this all over because I really don't want to like lose the smoothness that I already had from that blowout or the volume, but I want to make sure that especially these front pieces that are more susceptible are protected. So I'm just gonna do a light misting and let it dry before I go in and style. Always use heat protectant spray. I have this one from Orbay. I also have one from Bondi Boost that's good. But any heat protectant should be fine. I don't necessarily, you know, endorse one heat protectant spray because I don't think I have enough experience, but I just kind of use what I have around. So I'm just gonna let this kind of dry. And then the next step is going to be dry shampoo. So obviously, like, yes, I had some great volume, but I don't have quite as much volume. This being day 3 hair, we kind of need a little bit of help. So the dry shampoo I've been loving lately is this from Clairon, which is a French brand. This one has organic flax. It's supposed to be, it's specifically for fine limp hair. So it's supposed to really provide volume. So I will demonstrate that for you now. So you can see, I'm just gonna show you like the before. This is what it's looking like. So you're gonna shake it. I like to like read the directions because I've done things my own way for so long, and then sometimes I'll read and be like, oh, that's different. Like I'll see people spray dry shampoo just a little bit on top of their hair and be like, it doesn't work. No, you have to get in there at the roots. Do you know what I mean? So you shake it, you spray it. You're supposed to spray it like 10 inches, I think. 15 centimeters. Oh, 6 inches. Okay, 6 to 10 inches from your hair. Wait 2 minutes and then like finger comb, brush, or like get in there. So anyway, you can see where we are at now. I'm going to lift up sections and spray it far. If you've got darker hair, you definitely don't want the white streaks. So the way to avoid getting white streaks is to go further away. It's harder, sorry, I'm trying to use you all as my mirror. So this isn't perfect. If I was doing that in the mirror, I'd probably be doing a much better job. But I'm just gonna go in. I love dry shampoo. Good Lord, I love dry shampoo. Okay, and I'm gonna let it sit for 2 minutes. Oh, already you can see that it's like expanding. Dry shampoo is a miracle, I'm telling you. And while we wait for that, I will tell you about the curling iron that we're gonna use. So I love T3 products. If you watch my videos, you'll see that I've been using T3 products for years. I really think they're worth the investment. I got my sister on it and she never spends money on stuff like that. I've gotten other friends like hooked. Something about them, the hair just holds all day. Like if I curl my hair with this, it'll last for days versus other curling irons just don't. I think it's something about the heat and the ceramic. I don't know. I know that it's not within budget for everybody. I did just share that they had a big sale. So you can watch for the Sephora sale. You can watch for them to go on sale. Like this set was like 50% off not that long ago. So like randomly they will go on sale. But like I'm the kind of person that buys hot tools as an investment. I used to work at a salon like ages and ages ago. And I remember I put like on layaway, I bought like a flat iron from GHD and I had that thing for over 10 years and it still didn't die. I just ended up getting rid of it because I got something that was lighter because the technology had changed. So if you buy a good hair tool, if you invest in a good hair tool, like I think I've had these since like 2016, you should be able to invest and have them really last for a long time. So that's up to you. You can recreate this with any brand. You don't have to use this one obviously, but I'm just explaining why I love them. The base is you can change out the barrels. So you can have wands and you can have barrels. Another note about the difference between a clamp and a wand. The wand gets more like kind of mermaid waves. This I have found is the best thing for that deconstructed wave look. If you are handy with a flat iron, you can do the same thing with a flat iron. I have not been able to make it work with a flat iron. And I also feel like the damage is a little bit more on a flat iron. Friends of mine who use flat iron all the time have also confirmed to me that they feel like their hair's damaged after doing that a lot. Cause you like the pulling and the snapping that can happen with like the pressure that is always on the flat iron. I think you have more control with pressure with this. And so you can keep it a little bit looser so you're not pulling on the hair and pulling on the ends just as much. Anyway, it's time for our dry shampoo. It's done. Emily, is your hair greasy at all?
Yeah.
Do you want to try this dry shampoo?
Sure.
It's so good. Do you know how to use shampoo properly? Like, I can't believe how many people...
Just like a couple inches away?
Yeah, but you can't just do it right on top. You have to do it in where the oil is.
Right.
See, okay, I'm not the only... Like, I can't believe it. I guess I thought that it was just, like, normal.
Usually I just, like, put it here and then...
Here. Okay, so you need to, like, part your hair and then put it in... You spray it, like, a few inches away in the part because that's where the oil is. Like, if you just spray it on top, it's not going to do anything.
Well, that's where I thought the oil lived, was on the top.
It doesn't. The oil lives, like, inside, in between, everywhere. Like, do you know what I mean? It's all over the scalp. So you need to like...
I've literally never done it like this.
This is how it's supposed to be done. You guys, see? I can't believe that people don't... They're not teaching us.
Sorry.
So obviously,
good.
yeah, this is a really good one.
It smells like money.
It smells like money.
It smells delicious.
Love this.
Do
Let it sit for 2 minutes, and then you're gonna go in and and it's gonna like change your life.
Okay.
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 Okay. So we're gonna let her wait for 2 minutes. Okay. We think it's been 2 minutes, or else we're impatient. Yeah. So put your hands in here, in the roots where the oil lives, and just kind of like massage it in, and you'll feel it absorbs the oil, and all of a sudden your scalp is just like dry, and like fluffy. Yes?
Yes.
Holy crap. What would it feel like to have her volume? What would it feel like to have such naturally healthy hair? Emily, this is crazy. Can you feel it?
Yeah, it like feels like it's getting bigger.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
I like feel it.
I love big hair.
Push it. What is it? What's the phrase? Bigger the hair, closer to Jesus.
Bigger the hair, closer to God, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
I used to have a little plaque in my bathroom that said that. Miss it. Wish I still had it. Okay, do you want to look? I mean, obviously, oh my, she has Victoria's Secret angel hair. You have supermodel hair. So obviously, it's a little white at the root. So that's why you're supposed to spray further away. And I was having trouble parting here, so that you can see a bit of the powder here, which if you do it properly, you wouldn't. But look at your hair. It's literally perfect.
Wow, it's large. It is like doubled. And
that's what we want.
It's like up here.
That's what I
My
want
head
mine
is
to
here.
do.
That's so funny.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. Leave it down.
Cute.
There you go. Chloron. New dry shampoo. Also, by the way, National Dry Shampoo Day is, I want to say March 13th. It's a thing. It's a thing. National Dry Shampoo Day is, yeah. Anyway, okay, so my hair is actually, okay, so let's talk about mine. Okay, we saw Emily's hair is glorious, and I know now compared to hers, mine is like, but whatever. Look how much more volume we got. You watched, I didn't do anything else, so that's a great starting point, okay? Now we're gonna style our hair like I promised you. We got off on a tangent like we always do. So I'm gonna use this little clip. I'm gonna clip my hair. I like to take a section from about here back, just like a kind of a rectangle, because those are like the most important face framing pieces. So we always do those last. True story, when I'm doing this home alone and I'm in a hurry, I don't necessarily always section, but I would recommend, if this is like a newer thing for you to be doing, that you section. So I'm just gonna clip that up, and then we're gonna go in and curl our hair. I have it on 3. I would say the lowest heat setting that you get results, don't have it on full blast, so I don't put it on 5. So you're gonna take a section that's 1 to 2 inches probably. If you need to smooth the ends, you can smooth the ends quickly like that if you want to. In some of these cases, I might need to. Okay, so you're gonna clamp it a couple inches down, not quite halfway, but almost halfway down. And you wanna keep moving the curling iron the whole time that you're going. You'll get better at this. And then you're gonna go pull out and swirl down while pulling down. This terminology I'm using is not good. But anyway, when you're done, it should look like this. And when you're done, you should think, I don't really like the way that looks, because I don't. But once you do it enough and it all works together, you're gonna like it, okay? So it should look ugly at first. Oh, I'm sitting by my plant and I'm just noticing she has so many little new leaves coming, and my heart is so full. They're tiny and they're red and they're pink, and I'm happy. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so I'm gonna show you again with this piece. Also, you're gonna start and you're gonna move away from the face. You're gonna be doing it in the opposite direction of your face. Some people like to alternate directions. That's too much for me as far as laziness, and also I don't think it's necessary, and I think I actually like it when they're going the same direction. So did you see how I pulled and twisted at the same time? It's one of those things that once you kind of get the muscle memory for it, it's gonna just make sense and you're gonna be able to do it quickly. Quick pass it, smoothing if you want to. I don't do that unless I have to. So we're gonna clamp, not quite halfway down, twist while turning, pull, drag. It shouldn't take too long. As you can tell, I'm almost done with this section. So, and as you move your way to the back, I'm get a little bit less precious about how small the sections are. And I get a little bit more lenient just because that's the underneath layer anyway. So I hope that you're seeing what I'm doing here. And then don't touch them. Don't touch them until the end, okay? Because you want them to cool in this position. And that's what's going to help the longevity of them staying, especially if you're like me, you have trouble with your hair holding curl. You've got fine limp hair that doesn't want to hold shape. That's really gonna help you. If you have naturally curly or wavy hair that holds a wave, you might want to do this quicker because you might get too curl for you. and you're going to want to like have it be a little looser. So you know your own hair type. My hair takes some time to hold a curl and it's a bit like ornery and like annoying. So I have learned to kind of, I can move a little slower and hold it a little longer. It will last. Okay, so I'm just moving to the other side doing the exact same thing. You want a thin, fine curl. Again, with my length hair, I think that this is about an inch barrel. For me, what I found with this style, the smaller the better, because a larger one will only put one bend and then you get almost like a weird just one wave. So this is just what I've discovered. If you've got any other tips or tricks below, do let me know. So just twirling while spinning away, and then when you get to the end, uncurl and drag. And then that makes sure that that end is straight. I think the difference between your hair looking curled and like kind of a loose modern wave is the end being a bit straight. If you curl all the way to the end and the end is curled, it almost gives like pageant vibes, or it just feels a little more formal. So I'm just gonna continue doing the same thing and then let them cool. Don't brush them with your fingers or a brush. Don't touch them until you're done with the whole head. And then if for some reason you don't like something, you can always fix it. But if you want it to stay and you want it to be uniform, be patient. Okay, so we made it to the first part. All of our hair is curled here, as you can see. Now I'm gonna take down the top section. I want my hair to be parted in the middle, so I'm just gonna part it in the middle and curl accordingly, and curl the long bits first. So I'm going to kind of take a triangle section of my bangs out, like, and do that last, because this is like the face framing. So that's kind of, I just like to do those last just because they're kind of the money pieces. They're kind of the most important. So I'm just gonna go in, do the same thing we were doing. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Okay, so my bad. I accidentally did this one when the camera wasn't filming. Sorry. So, but I did leave the last important front piece for you guys on this side. I don't know, like I've been like on a deep dive on Pinterest for like 90s styles, and like they would twist their hair with like gel and it'd leave it like this and it looks like that, but that's not what we're going for, okay? So we've got our last little front pieces. My sweet little baby girl's holding on for dear life here. I'm hoping that my freaking Vegamore kicks in soon. This is not what I've taught you, but since this piece is delicate, it's very like fine, I don't want to mess with it. I'm just gonna hand do that one there. Okay, so for the front pieces, it's almost exactly the same. The only difference is that I kind of like pull it down right into the face when I'm curling it, just so that it kind of works as more of like a, oh, someone's at the door. Yes, we're gonna go on another tangent right now. Okay, so buckle up, baby. Okay, a few weeks ago, I was looking at my 99 plus folder on Instagram just to like, you know, I look all the time because like sometimes like you guys will DM me and I'll miss it because we're not friends or like whatever. You know how it is. So Brooke freaking Shields had slid into my DMs and was just like, hey, wanted to send you something, this thing I was working on. Like, hope you're well. Like first it was like nice normal messages. I'm gonna pull it up for you if you don't believe me. Hold on. Brooke, the Brooke Shields, the icon herself, okay? I thought it was fake. I was like, I'm getting scammed right now. Nope, real. Please hold. I have receipts. Going to show you. She follows me. Okay, just saying. Hi Alex, we hope your holidays have been restful. Like she, like, you know, I'm sure it's her team, okay? But still, it's the real Brooke Shields, okay? Okay, so anyway, all that to say, she was like she's launching something, beginning is now, and she just sent me a surprise package. Like, I know that she was launching some kind of company, but they asked my address and I was like, cool, and then I just totally forgot about it. It's been a while now, and then I just got a knock on my door, and I got this really cute, like, bin. First of all, it's like a little reusable grocery bin thing. It's recyclable, apparently. It says, let us begin together. Tag beginning is now and show us something you just began. I'm beginning all kinds of things. I love this. It says self-care kit. How freaking cute is this? Okay, I really want to open this right now, but I feel like we should finish the hair tutorial, and I'm actually going to be filming like an unboxing video of like just some PR stuff and a chatty, like I did that before and you guys really liked it. So I'm going to put over on my Instagram a question box, and I'll film this right after because I really want to know what's in here, but I feel like we're derailing and that probably belongs with that video. Let's stay focused. Okay, look, so we actually, the reason I do this is because it gives that little faux wing bang the way that I like pull and drag. Do you see how I just seamlessly go? That's my neurodivergent ADD brain for you. So yeah, I kind of like the front pieces to have a little bit of that because I find that that helps it lay here, and I really do want it to be more flat in the front versus like, you know, being like, I don't know. what I'm saying. But anyway, so this is where we are. Everything is curled, everything is done. Now that I've obviously let it sit because I went on that whole little adventure, we are allowed to brush it. And the brushing is like the most satisfying part of all. I like to use this bristle brush. I've had this one forever. It's like Sonia Kashuk from Target, which I don't even think they sell it anymore, to give you an idea of the timeline. I have another beautiful bristle brush from Orbe, but I like a mix of like plastic and natural bristles. You could use a wet brush. You can use any brush. I use a wet brush specifically when my hair is wet, and one with vents for blow drying, along with a round brush for blow drying. But I like a bristle brush when it comes to brushing out curls specifically. If your hair is super duper limp and fine and really struggles to hold a curl, I would skip this step, and I would just kind of finger tousle. If you have hair that you know it will hold a little bit, it seems scary to brush it. I like brushing it. So I guess brush it if you have hair like mine, which is like mostly straight, holds a curl if you try. You have kind of a lot of hair, but it's fine. If you've got very, very thin hair that doesn't hold a curl for anything, finger brush it. And if you have hair that tends to like get frizzy or curly and brushing it kind of activates the frizz, skip it then as well. You know your hair better than I do. I'm just sharing what works for me. So if you have a similar hair type. So as I'm brushing, you can see that it's gonna take a lot of that like curl out. And at first you might think, not really that good looking, is it? Trust me, it's not over till it's over. So we're just gonna brush, brush up, brush up, brush up. What is that from Grease? Oh my gosh, I haven't watched that forever. Sparky has never seen Grease. We're gonna change that, okay? Okay, so now I've brushed it and it's kind of like, you know, still not looking that great. Like I said, we're not done. I do wish I used to have the way like hair pomade that I would drag through, and I don't think I have that anymore. That is a great product to use to kind of like piece the ends out, make them look a little bit more tame. So I need a polishing cream. That's something that I do need. I'll probably grab one from the Way unless you guys have another recommendation for me. But I'm now going to go in with the Orbe Dry Texturizing Spray. This is gonna give us that definition and volume of our dreams. So I'm just gonna spray this on the ends, like from here down, just like specifically on the waves. God, it smells so good. And then I'm gonna go through and kind of like hand piece, oh, look, it's looking so good now. And just kind of hand piece out those wave pieces. Like my hair feels like it was freshly blow dried, only it looks better. My hair never looks as good for, like, look at this perfect wave we got. Oh, I'm so happy it turned out well today. There are days, just like anything else. I have good eyebrow days. I have good hair days, good everything, you know, we have good everything days, but I'm happy it happened to be a good day on the day that I told you that I knew what I was doing. Because I don't. Shocker, spoiler alert. Okay, so here we go. I think we got a really good do today. I'm quite excited. Gosh, that was just a roller coaster. We had Emily learn about dry shampoo. I got a gift from Brooke Shields. So lots happening today. All right, that's it. That's my like deconstructive wave moment. So you could go in and like back comb the back if you want. I just love the way this looks. And here's the best part. So this side obviously turned out better for some reason. This side is like how I want it to end up. This side is still a little bit curled. I think it was that front piece for me because I kind of got distracted. But anyway, I think it's looking great. The best part about this is it looks better and better as the days go on. I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll look even better. It'll look even more effortless and natural and like I didn't even curl it and I didn't even try kind of vibe. So as the days go on, it does get better and better and better. Yay! Otherwise, I'm just really happy with this. So let me know. Golly! It's that new dry shampoo. Holy crap! I know, I'm confused. This is one of the best dews I've had in a while and I'm actually shocked. This is wild. Chloron, this is the vibe. Sometimes when you use dry texturizing spray, when you use dry shampoo, your hair can kind of look dull from the powder. So I'm gonna use the 7 seconds glossing spray. This is from Unite, it's a shine spray. And I haven't used this before, but it's something that I've been, I guess, noticing is that when I use dry shampoo and powder, sometimes my hair can look dull. And so one thing I wanted to add back was like a little bit of shine or gloss. So this is a glossing spray and it has a dry formula that brings shiny radiance to all hair types. It says spray in before heat styling and onto your final style. So I'm not sure if this is actually also like a heat protectant. I'm not gonna use it before, obviously, but I would just like pop a little bit of this on the parts that feel dull after. So let's try this together, shall we? And I'm gonna go light on this, obviously. Oh my God, this smells so good. My hair smells so good. Good thing I have a date tonight. I just inhaled that. Ooh, it feels good. It feels like kind of like, oh, whoa. Look, do you see the shine, the sheen? The sheeny shine? Okay, I think this is a great other last step because now my hair went from being like, because you need that dry texturizing spray if you have my texture to like really give it that vibe. But then one of the downsides of that is sometimes then you don't have shine. So if you have a shine spray, I highly recommend. Do you see that? It looks so shiny and pretty. So now it looks like a little less dull. This is it. This is for sure the vibe. So I will link all the tools and all the stuff I use below. Let me know what other hairstyles you guys want to see. Let me know what other tutorials I can provide in this realm, beauty, hair, whatever. Definitely not a beauty guru. I'm not one of those YouTube girls that carves her brow out. I'm more of like a lived in, realistic beauty person. And one more note. Do you see this middle part? If you're not a middle part person, if you haven't adopted that, this style also beautifully sweeps to the side. And so like, let's just say that you did do it in the middle, but you needed to be fancier for a second and you just wanted to like get more volume. If you sweep it to the side, tuck this, and then add like an earring, you automatically look ready for like date night or a little more zhuzhed or a special occasion. But yeah, I'm gonna start with the middle, and then as the days go on, sometimes I will split. I don't know, it's pretty versatile. I just hope you guys like this tutorial. Thanks so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, it is always as chaotic. My videos are a little bit here and there, and if you like it, you like it. And if you wanna stick around, let me in the world. But if you don't, I totally get it, but thanks for watching anyway. And if you are a returning BFF, thank you so much for sticking around, for watching, for giving me ideas to make videos, for giving me a reason to show up here every week, for giving me a reason to put more effort into myself and show myself self-love through fashion, through beauty, etc. It's a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm really grateful for you guys. So comment below and say hi if you haven't already. Above all, just thanks for being here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!